Shalom, Yasharala, Shalom. Kalalayim, Alahayanawa, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yawashi, Bahasham, Rakaha, Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach one of Ruel, who taught me this truth. Peace and salutation to the Akim, the fellow laborers, the hopeful elect, pushing this truth at risk of their own lives throughout the four corners of the earth. To the Akwith listening and learning, Shalom. It's your brother Shema from the Pillars of Benjamin camp here in Toronto with another lesson. And we'll get right into it. More proof that the wicked, they're just liars, man. And we'll just cut straight through it. It's just a quick edification.
I just wanted you to hear Joe Biden the other night, cut 29.
I'm announcing that the Department of Labor is developing an emergency rule to require all employers with 100 or more employees that together employ over 80 million workers to ensure their workforces are fully vaccinated or show a negative test at least once a week. We're going to protect vaccinated workers from unvaccinated coworkers. We've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin.
Okay, this was him earlier, along with Psaki, Pelosi, Fauci. Cut 30.
I don't think it should be mandatory. I wouldn't demand to be mandatory, but I would do everything in my power. Just like I don't think masks have to be made mandatory nationwide.
Can we mandate vaccines across the country? No, that's not a role that the federal government, I think, even has the power to make.
We cannot require someone to be vaccinated. That's just not what we can do. It is a matter of privacy to know who is or who isn't.
No, definitely not. You don't want to mandate and try and force anyone to take a vaccine.
So we're at 75% of the country eligible has gotten at least one shot. And they're saying desperate times, desperate measures. They've totally flipped. What happened?
Yeah, I'll tell you what happened. Psalm 58, verse 1, and it reads, Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? No, they don't, man. They're liars. Right? These other nations and the wicked, they're liars. Sons of men being other nations, right? But the wicked, right, being Esau, Edom, right? Yeah, in heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. Here's the point. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies, right? It's nothing but lies coming out, right? And, Esau, Edomite journalist, is the host of the show. Esau, the spirit is on Esau. There's whistleblowers that are going to be telling on each other, finger pointing, right? But ultimately, it's the elites playing both sides. Ultimately, the Yahawah Bashim Yahshai put the spirit on those elites, right, to pull the puppet strings, right? But they got puppets on both sides, man. So the finger pointers, right, the whistleblowers, they're in the hands of the elite, as well as these politicians who are pushing through, right, the mandates and the agenda of these banking families. Psalm 64 verse 8, and it reads, So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves, right? The whistleblowing, doctors saying I'm no longer gonna serve, nurses walking out, right? Podcasts going up from nurses and doctors, right? Saying they've refused and they've walked off the job, right? That's the tongue falling upon themselves, right? All that see them shall flee away, right? All that see them, that's those diehard, hardcore Edomites prepared to arm up and fight this thing, man. Right? Preparing to arm up and say, hey, listen, we're not for this. We're going to fight this, right? Close out. James 1, verse 8, and it reads, A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, right? So you say one thing 1 second, and you turn around and you say another thing another second, right? You're unstable in all your ways. Psalms chapter 7, verse 14, and it reads, Behold, meaning look, he travaileth with iniquity, and hath conceived mischief, and brought forth falsehood. Right, the wicked, man. Let's look at this word travaileth. He travaileth with iniquity, iniquity being sin upon sin. Cabal.
Strong's H2254. Chaval. Chaval.
Haval, right? To bind, to pledge, to destroy, right? To bind, to pledge. He destroy with iniquity, right? He's made his pledge to iniquity, which is sin upon sin, right? Right? That's what these elites, that's what these ruling class elites do, right? Behold, look, he travaileth with iniquity, sin upon sin. Right? He's binded with iniquity. He's made his pledge to iniquity, to sin, and hath conceived mischief and brought forth falsehood. Right? Conceived mischief and brought forth falsehood, man. There's nothing but falsehood coming out of these wicked elites, man. Close out Job 13 verse 4. But ye are forgers of lies. Right? Forgers. Forgers, you look in this word forgers, to bind, to plaster over. Right? But ye are forgers of lies. Right? You just keep stacking up lie upon lie upon lie upon lie. Ye are all physicians of no value. Right? Your physicians that you have taking the bag, they're of no value, man. And they're going to continue to push the elites, the wicked elites agenda. And they're going to continue, and they're going to continue. And mandates are going to get stiffer and stiffer. And the flip-flopping is going to become more and more apparent. Leading right up to the MOTB and their New World Order. I pray you're edified. I don't want to stay prayed out ceasing. Kwame Asherala. Wa abad babal.